Actually, we're on the East Coast, and the show is written on the West Coast.
It's actually written on the West Coast and meant to be said in the Middle Coast.
That's right, that big state that's getting all that snow. Well, it's a good thing we're not in Chicago
No,
tonight.
it's true.
I have to tell you, I think communications these days have made it easier and easier to take the vision that's created on the West Coast and dial it in on the East Coast. I mean, you would think people were right next to us, actually. The writers, Robert and Michelle King, are just always accessible. I mean, we're constantly on the phone together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the challenge on this show is anything more than a typical challenge on a network trying to produce 22 or 23 episodes over the course of a season. Budget's getting tighter, and the restrictions, that any production of this ambition really has to contend with. I think we're fortunate because of the talent that's involved that I think it runs as smoothly and efficiently as it can, but it's always difficult just because we're aiming very high.
I think it's completely unique. I think at a visual level, we talk a lot about films, a lot of different films, but the 1940s, the classic style, the great Bette Davis films, having a leading lady and presenting that plot around her and capturing that at all the craft levels, it's really where I think it lies.
I think the goal creatively, since we are a CBS show, was to make sure we sort of existed within their comfort zone in terms of how the episodes would work weekly, but then try to find what the next evolution of that would be. And I think with the success of the cable programs and really innovating in terms of where they can take character has influenced what we've been able to do on the network side. And I think that in combination with, the kinds of stories, case stories that we've been able to spin every week, hopefully gives an audience the pleasures of both what's compelling and complex on a cable pilot or a cable series, but at the same time, the closed-endedness that the networks really demand to have a wide audience. It was a great surprise, actually. I mean, it's funny, once upon a time being on a network program, you were on the Cunard, or you were on sort of the master ship. Now, we're just lucky to be included with the big pay cable shows and the innovative basic cable shows. So I think in the spirit of we were genuinely pleased and sort of honored just to be there. It was a great surprise and obviously a great thing for the show, because that kind of attention hopefully just will assure we can stay around a little longer.
And she's so elegant. Every time she's given an opportunity to speak, she just spreads the love. And it means a lot. And it's funny, I was never really invested in these things. And since it's been her in this show, it's funny how you root in a major way for her at such a personal level.